Got a late night update for you guys. We have an official FCC listing now. This is another great report by the Tmobile report. I will leave it in the description down below. This seems to be the new T-Mobile home internet gateway. It seems to be all but confirmed. T-Mobile already confirmed on their end that they would release new hardware. This FCC listing recently went in. You can find that FCC listing within this article, which I will leave in the description down below. So just right off bat, to discuss this very briefly, there isn't much to be said here. This device looks more reliable. Now, it may not be aesthetically pleasing in terms of it not standing out within your entertainment setup. It is much bigger than what we currently have or what's currently in the market from the Nokia gateway. But as you can see, much better ventilation. So overheating should not be an issue. And that's part of T-Mobile learning. They have not been a part of this side of the business. They're learning as they go. So they noticed, hey, these Nokia routers are not as reliable. We keep having to replace them constantly. And of course, they're tracking it in their systems. So instead of just constantly replacing units, they just decided to go with a different manufacturer and offer a better reliable device. Remember, if you are in a house, and this is, of course, meant for the home, this has to be constantly going. There's power to this, so there's constant airflow. So it has to have good ventilation. If not, it's just simply going to overheat. And we witnessed this with the Nokia gateways. So again, just wanted to briefly give you guys this late night update. Not much has changed in terms of the back. There's still only two Ethernet ports, same as on the Nokia. I think that there's a simple reason for it. And in some cases, you are going to be able to place this router within your entertainment system, but 9 times out of 10, from what I've researched and what people have told me, this needs to be put on a higher surface. So I myself have my gateway on the 2nd floor, which of course is way too far to connect anything wired. So I run everything wirelessly. Now, I know some of you only have a one-story house. But even within that house, there's still a better placement that could possibly be found away from the entertainment system. And T-Mobile lets you know within the setup, which is very quick, that, hey, this is not the best spot for the router. So, higher elevation is always better, even within a single-story house. If you have a drawer or a higher-up cabinet that you can put the router on, it's always better to have it at higher elevation. So let me know what you think about this. Were you looking forward to a more reliable model? Now, one thing that is unclear, just to let you guys know, this is very unclear how T-Mobile is going to go about this. Can you just call in and get it even if nothing is wrong with your current Nokia gateway unit? Do you have to have an issue with yours to get a replacement? That is unclear at this point in time. But check back to the channel for more updates. Make sure you guys check out this article. I will leave it in the description down below. Thanks again for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And I know for some of you, this is starting to get old. This has been a back and forth for a few weeks now, several months, and there's still not a solution. So recently, the carriers in AT&T and Verizon, on a voluntary basis, said that they would reduce the power output on a nationwide basis and even further around airports to try and solve and meet the FAA halfway. FAA came out about 18 hours ago, and they said what the carriers are proposing is insufficient to address air safety concerns. So this is going to linger on for quite a while. This is going to have to get escalated because the carriers, AT&T and Verizon, are going to eventually get frustrated. The higher up executive team, they're going to get frustrated. Eventually, they may just go ahead and turn it on, and that'll lead to a lawsuit, or the carriers themselves will file a lawsuit against the FAA and the FCC for reimbursement on some of that money for early launching or early clearance. And once it goes to court, that's where I think the problem comes. Because in court, the judge may say you have to leave this off for 4 or 5 months. That's why I think AT&T and Verizon came out and volunteered to try to help mitigate the issue. And if it goes to court, you're leaving it up to a judge. And that's when the delay could be longer than anyone had anticipated. I think what happened was, I think the FAA, and this is on the back end, told Verizon and AT&T they need about 6 months to fully go through rigorous testing. So that's why AT&T and Verizon said for those 6 months, and I'm just speculating here, there's nothing official, we'll go ahead and reduce the power output. The FAA is saying that's insufficient. That's not going to work. So in other words, they're saying we need you to leave it off completely and not use it until we could do our testing. Which is interesting because airlines from here are flying into territory that are using C-band. And there have been no issues reported. So I don't know where this is headed or where this is going. Of course, we're all just speculating at this point. We have no idea. But what we do know is, as of today, C-band is not on air for a nationwide scale. I know it's on some sites for testing, but that's at very, very low power. And that's what I was thinking when they first announced that they would reduce power. Then the engineers and several articles came out saying that it really wouldn't affect the range of C-band. That got me thinking right away, well, if it's not going to affect the range of C-band that much, then the FAA is likely going to say it's insufficient. The carriers are likely going to have to reduce the power drastically to even get the FAA to engage in that conversation. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think this is going on for too long? Do you guys think this will continue? Do you guys think there's a short-term solution to this? Sound off in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading your comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. I will see you in the next one. Peace.